Hi everyone, my name is Ilya Rudkin and I recently completed a 3-month online course called Dramatic Editing 1.0. What made this course unique above and beyond other courses was it's being led by an industry recognised editor known for editing the TV series House of Cards, Counterpart and Fleshman in Trouble. This course is the first of its kind being offered by Sven Pape, the go-to editor. With this course comes the raw material used to make a Slam Dance Festival winner, a film called Honeycomb. With the guidance of an editor with only 20 years of experience, your task is to remake this film. Today, I'm excited to share with you my experience and explain to you how this course took my approach to long-form film editing to a new level, giving me hands-on insights to the best practices while boosting my confidence to work in the industry. Before taking the course, I had already completed modules 1 to 5 of the Go-To Editor course, and that had already taught me a lot about editing narrative film. I do have over 10 years of editing experience directing and filming my own outdoor adventure videos for my YouTube channel, Northwood Media, here in Scotland. But, as some of you may be aware, editing narrative film can be quite a different animal, and yet I wanted to use this experience to help me with my own filming projects. I had previously struggled to convey a story through my edits, and with that I felt I needed much more structured guidance on editing 20-minute or longer narrative drama film. Having not worked in the industry myself, I also saw this as an opportunity to work with an industry veteran editor and see how he handles and in the environment of a challenging film like Honeycomb to edit. So when Sven approached me and told me about the course, it was exactly what I wanted to experience, the reality of editing a real film. So when this 3-month course with Josh Beal ACE leading the helm became available, I saw this as a great opportunity on many fronts. It would allow me to get some answers to some burning questions and also tell me a bit more about the industry, an opportunity to tick off a few more boxes. And those boxes are: how did my editing mouse measure up to the professional editor like Josh Beal on the same project? How did I match up? How does Josh approach assimilating huge amounts of data, reducing it, selecting reels, making clips? How did that differ from my approach? How does Josh go about identifying the pace, the beats, and convey a story with optimal trajectory phasing to make those award-winning films? Maybe I could use some of that too. A burning question also was, is Avid as good as people say it is? And my last question, very important to me, I wanted to know exactly what was my capacity and capability today. Just how much time and effort would I need to put in to make a 30-minute film from someone else's footage? First, I wanted to know if I could do it in a time frame set. And secondly, I wanted to use this experience to size up, gauge the work required, so I could evaluate similar size projects or bigger projects in the future. From day one, I was impressed with the quality of the instruction. The course is thoughtfully well structured, starting with the fundamentals of editing and how to approach the script before diving into 9 days of dailies. Josh in the first week showed us how he identifies the beats and the pace in a script, while being mindful of how to create scene transitions. The following next 9 weeks was spent taking dailies a week at a time to build our select reels and scene assemblies. After a review by Josh, the weekly Zoom meetings were used by Josh to provide honest yet constructive feedback on our work. Josh is a great teacher. His feedback allowed me to understand what I did and how to make it better immediately. No second guessing. And it is in all these conversations we could all see Josh's years of experience, passion and best practices come through. Incidentally, Josh agreed with us. In his eyes, Honeycomb was in places very challenging to edit, and yet he provided us his take on the material so we could improve on how he would approach it. This gave us the confidence that we could all do some good work. Josh over the weeks often would say things, repeat things to reinforce good habits such as, "You're still all cutting too much," or "You're still overworking your first assemblies, don't do it, wait, stop, take a step back and look at them again when you have other scenes available to you." This helped us immensely to break any bad habits and not waste time, and so become better editors. During that time, Josh also showed us how he built his Avid projects, assembled his bins and timelines for efficient editing, but importantly, how he used Avid to help categorize his clips and beats to get the best out of a story and acting. How to identify the best elements, structure narrative to portray that emotional impact. Now, Josh's teaching style deliberately gave us free rein with our assemblies, telling us we were all directors of our own version of the film, do what we think is best. This, in my opinion, was a great approach as it allows us to see the weakness in our structures, our assemblies, the performances we picked, and we were told where they were weak and how to address them. We saw how Josh worked. We saw how he looked at the context of the scenes, the bigger context, and how he identified issues insanely quickly, which I and others had missed. It was this kind of tutoring that made the course special for all of us. We could ask any questions of Josh, and Josh would take the time out in the meeting or go away and come back with an answer, with an example, clearly explained. Awesome. All the Zoom sessions were curated by Marvin, made available to everyone at a later date, so if anything was missed or we needed to catch up on something, it was all done there, ready there on our course platform. Now, personally, I found the stats on the film footage a little bit intimidating, but I treated the 3 months course as a 3 months job with a deadline. I accepted it, and so the deadline was hard, fast and set. The course provides a script containing all 35 scenes. With that comes 45 gigs of files amounting to 1,200 minutes of raw footage. The footage was rumoured to be rough in places, with poor camera work and acting. And yes, there was. 12 weeks, 3 months sounded okay. I was confident I could do it, yet at the same time I had some doubts, having to remind myself that I had not done a project of this size before. All the time I was asking myself, could I do a good job as the Slam Dance 2023 winner of the Audience for Episodes Award and finish in 12 weeks? As we all got familiar with the footage, including Josh, with the raw materials spread over the first 10 weeks, the complexity in places escalated, pushing me to experiment with different approaches to editing styles in order to continually meet each week's deadline. Josh's review notes were totally invaluable, along with his insights on how he would approach a scene. We all took away something new each week, which helped us reinforce my learning, our learning, and give us all confidence in our work. Now, the course also provided training on the NLE Avid. Avid, to say the least, is not the easiest NLE to learn, and is a big time sink for those not familiar with it. However, Josh, along with course assistant editor Emma DePaul, gave clear and concise instructional Zoom sessions, extra Zoom sessions, to ensure the Avid experience could be the best it could be, making it easier for us to edit our film dailies. We all appreciated the extra time put in by either Josh or Emma on difficult problems, which encouraged us to explore the software's features on our own. The course resources provided were top-notch, from the video tutorials to the downloadable assets. Everything was designed to help us succeed. Another important aspect of the course was the community. We used a private Discord group to present our work, discuss any problems, put forward questions to Josh or Emma, and discuss how we would go about any problems. I love this collaborative environment where the students could share their work and receive constructive feedback from Josh or peers. Even though the course is now finished, the course platform is still available to us, which is absolutely awesome. We still have the opportunity to discuss any points about the film, our current work, or review edits where some students did not finish in the 3 months. Josh, Emma, Sven, Marvin still pop in occasionally to see how we're all doing and answer any questions. This kind of attention and interaction has not only helped us grow as editors, but also allowed us to build connections with other aspiring filmmakers. As the course progressed, I noticed significantly improvements in my editing skills and speed. I became much more proficient at pacing, creating tension, and enhancing storytelling through my edits.
Fuck Nico. Fuck Doug.
I received great feedback on all my assemblies.
Fuck all my fans!
Where it did work, evoking emotion and with good pace.
None of you showed up!
But importantly, where in Josh's eyes it did not work.
Fucking asshole, except for that one guy. What was that guy's name? What was your name, guy?
And I certainly got the answers I wanted to improve. This is why Josh is such a good editor. He would pick up on things we did not even notice. Yet he would explain it to us, point out the subtleties and why those were bad, how to look for them, how to mitigate them, and so letting us become better editors faster. Now, as the film came together, obviously the assemblies got longer, and so Josh would switch modes a little and give us insightful ideas on perhaps how to take different approaches to matching scenes for better dramatic effect. By week 9, Josh was basically telling us to ditch the script and work on the scenes and performances we saw in the footage to tell the best story, to follow our editorial instincts. This was surprising to me, ditch the script, but yet that made total sense now for this film. This was all very confidence inspiring. We never in all that time felt intimidated by Josh's experience. If anything, we felt enthralled by it. I went from feeling like a novice to being able to articulate my vision and make deliberate editing choices. If you could justify your choices to Josh, then he was happy with it too. This course is not just about learning to cut video, it's about understanding the art of storytelling through visuals, and that has changed my perspective and approach to all my editing from now on. After completing the course, I feel ready and confident to take on much longer form projects, use best practices while appreciating better a director's perspective on their film. I strongly believe that this course has given me a good foundation and the insight I need to succeed in the industry. And it's not just an editing course per se either. It is the whole holistic experience that is involved in putting a film together with Josh's insight, the visual effects, the sound effects, fixing cuts, music choice, handling actors' performances, using the beats found in the footage to work a better story. The whole course experience is bigger than the sum of its parts. Importantly for me, it has allowed me to learn from our mistakes before entering into the real world. It is really a shortcut on things that would take years to experience and learn. So if you're thinking about enrolling in the Dramatic Editing Course 1.0, I would wholeheartedly encourage you to take the plunge. I enjoyed it, we all enjoyed it, we all learnt a lot, even Josh enjoyed it. And treating it as a job has given me an invaluable indicator of what I'm capable of today and what I need to do going forward. Can you edit a film and finish it in 3 months? Only 1 out of 10 of us did, and that was me. And when I asked Josh how long he would take to edit this film, he said about 3 weeks. I was blown away, everybody was blown away by that answer. So that is my gauge set now, I know what I need to do. So whether you're a complete beginner or looking to sharpen up your skills, this course offers a hell of a lot. Knowledge, tools, support, insight to make you a better editor. Thank you for listening to my experience, and I hope to see you in the editing suite.
Welcome back, folks. My next guests are performing a song from their new album. Please welcome Honeycomb.
Hey, how you doing? We're Honeycomb. We are pigs in a blanket, just rolling around like this. Come along now, we can all run round and round and round. We're gonna squeal real loud. We're gonna paint this town in blood. Honeycomb is coming back with a vengeance. This tour is gonna be great. We're tighter than ever. The material is fucking bomb. We're good. Oink, oink.